Greetings everyone and welcome back to the town of Medusa's Raft in Rimworld. Now, as we saw in the last episode, we are just reaching a point where things are starting to go our way. Things are getting put back the way they should be. However, we've got a major break risk with Miss Minnie. Yeah, that's going to continue to be a bit of a problem, I fear. How's everything else going? We just finished our research into passive coolers, so at this point we can actually look at a couple of other things, and I'm kind of feeling brewing at the moment. I would really like to get brewing research because we do have some hops. Or do we not? Oh no, we do not. We've got cycloid leaves. I've jigged these for foods because right now I don't want to make smoke leaf because I'm a little bit concerned about Miss Minnie and smoke leaf. So I've just changed that to strawberries for now. But this, we've got so much of this that I don't think we need more. How about we actually start producing some hops? Let's go ahead. It's going to take a little fairly high skill to be able to make it, but it would be very, very good for us if we could get some hops because I feel that is... Whoa, 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 whoa. Dark Aavak is back? What? Well, that is where the beer came from, then. Welcome back. Oh, man, I'm so observant, me. Right, Murderous, let's get you back into the proper colony, and then you can be unloaded from over there. Oh, really? Still haven't moved these? Dark Aavak, would you please come down here and grab this? And same for Nebula Bomber. While you're both doing that, you can... do something else for me, and that is let's get your work orders sorted out because they're going to be all kinds of messed up from the fact that the last time you saw any of these work orders we were using something else. As you can see, we've got all kinds of values that I can't set. Like I can go down, but if I try to go up it just goes right round. I can't actually do that anymore, which is fine. Let's get all of that set up. We don't need you doing research, honestly. We don't want that at all, but I would actually quite like you to be working on art, frankly, as well as more or less any of this. Nebula Bomb, you should not be doing any of it, though. Only really people who have some sort of passion for these should be doing them at all. In terms of plant cutting, I would rather you not do any growing or plant cutting unless you actually... enjoy it, and Nebula Bomb does. Nebula Bomb also has hunting fairly high, but you're not allowed to. Handling, sure, Nebula Bomb, you get that quite high, and so does Dark Aavak, in fact. Ooh, Balthazar. What is your animal hand? It is high enough, I believe. Let's see, Wendy. Oh, that is fantastic. Okay, so Balthazar, you are no longer going to be handling because you're not actually any good at it at all. And you can have that back on a 3. Everyone can warden to a small extent. Same with negotiating. Well, that being said, actually, let's actually turn negotiation off. Only a few people can work on that for now. There we go. I think that's going to help us out for now. Let's also get that back up there and all set. Dewdrop is actually super happy. Things are going well for Dewdrop right now, and everyone's wearing some decent clothing. So, on the whole, ooh, what's just happened there? Major break risk. Okay, well, I take it back, apparently. I take it all back. How much are you carrying right now? You should be carrying a fair old bit. Hauling 40 steel to solar generator. Oh, brilliant. Let's see if we can't get that set up. Solar flare, really? Well, poop. That is unfortunate. On the plus side, we don't actually need more than 40, so that's fine. But Goods Trader from the Grey Covenant have just dropped by to say hello. Fantastic. We actually don't have too much to trade right now, but I'll be happy to speak with you at the very least. You know what? Let's cancel that and let's... Sure, we're going to cancel those two. I'm going to leave those as smooth. And we're going to install, instead, these... Let's get these set up there. Ooh, that's a good point. We've got the television to install as well. I think we're going to move some things around in here. Now, if I'm not terribly mistaken, there's a good chance that I am. This is a 2x1? Yes, yes it is. A little bit hard to see. Where could I put this? If I put it there, then I'm going to catch everyone while they're sitting down just chilling out. If I put it there, though, I'd catch anyone playing chess and just lounging around. But I think there's the place we're going to put it. So they can watch some interesting programs whilst they're eating, or maybe watch the news over breakfast. There we go. The next one to be built should be this one. Hello traders, I would love to be able to purchase some steel off you if you have any. Let's get Sleepy Joe to go out there and trade, shall we? What was Sleepy Joe doing? I have no idea. However, we've got one female turkey. We've got a few muffalos at this point. We've got Murderess and Wendy. We've got one male. I'm going to sell one of the muffalo. In fact, I'm going to sell two of the muffalo. Don't really care for them too much. Got a lot of pemmican. We've got an awful lot of human meat. Let's sell half of it. Let's go ahead. Oh, I need to put at least some number in there. 400, that should do. That gives us quite a lot of money to play with, actually. I'll buy all of your components. Do you sell? It doesn't look like you sell. Oh, you do. You do, in fact, sell steel. Oh, that's glorious. I am a big fan. Big fan of this, indeed. Do you actually sell any medicine? Doesn't look like. That is a bit of a shame. We do have a few deadman's clothes and just some really, really badly made clothes as well. So we'll get rid of those. Yeah, anything that's awful needs to go, because no one likes to wear awful stuff. No one likes to wear awful stuff. I think awful is the only one that'll actively drop someone's mood. I could be wrong on that one, though. The wooden table, we're going to be keeping that one. It's pretty awesome. We'll also be selling that stool, though. Okay, I think that is good enough. We're going to make a little bit of money. We're also going to end up with an awful lot of steel. Let's get that inside, please. Oh, that's going to be good. We are now going to be able to get quite a lot of stuff down. All right, what are you up to? You're going down there to start pulling all of those bricks in. You know what? No, Sleepy Joe. How about you just break that down for me? I'm going to force you to break all of these down while you're here, because it's so much more efficient this way, and then you can carry a bunch of bricks back at once. Sorry about this, Sleepy Joe. I know. I'm a cruel taskmaster. However, I'm just thinking for you. This is significantly more efficient. There we go. The solar flare is ending. I'm very pleased with that. And then you can haul all of these bricks together. There you go. See how much more efficient that was? Wow. Right. Minor break risk. That would be Miss Minnie. She's enjoying a couple of beers, it seems. They're not too bad. Certainly not as bad as Smokeleaf. Now, the tolerance to Smokeleaf is gone. And 73% of the way to through her withdrawal from Wake Up. Hopefully we'll be able to get through that a little bit sooner rather than later. There we go. Let's turn those off so they're not pulling power from our batteries. And hopefully we can just get everything else sorted. My goodness, so much stuff to do. So much stuff to do. Have we got this under the home zone yet? No, we do not. Let's make sure that it is then, please. Thank you. Also, let's get this sorted out down there. There we are. Oh, we haven't yet installed it. Let's get that down there, shall we? There we go. Perfect. Now, one other thing I would very much like to build. The electric smelter. Let's get that installed up here if we can. And then go ahead and build a chair right about there. Also, where was I going to put this? Well, you know what? Let's have a look at the art on it. Tune of Jaradan. This sculpture bears a representation of Canto Jaradan Bastow researching shredder turrets while holding papers in his hand. Jaradan is staring at his discovery with a sense of wonder. The smiling head of a mother watches over all, and the work is executed in a Dadaist style. This artwork tells the story of Jaradan finishing research on shredder turrets on the 5th of winter. Beautiful. Let us get that installed in here. This is going to be a wonderfully well-decorated workroom. Beautiful it'll be. There we go. And we finished brewing. Absolutely Amazing. Now, we could look into mortars at this point. And there is definitely a part of me that's thinking that that would be a good idea. There's also super soil as well. Cryptosleep caskets, all kinds of things. Fire foam, which would be useful. But I'm thinking... if we had mortars, then we could just shell any future ships rather than having to go out there. Though that being said, we've got sniper weapons now, so maybe we don't really need to. We could instead go for simple prosthetics. And that would just start us down the path to greatness. Yeah, okay, we're going to go for simple prosthetics, I think. Greatness awaits. Let us begin the journey down the road that leads to transhumanism, everyone. It's a long, winding road. There are many, many pitfalls ahead of us, but I am sure that we'll be able to navigate them safely. And if not, then your names will go down in history as having sacrificed yourselves for the betterment of mankind. It's fine. Well, I mean, they also might go down in history as being delicious. It depends. It depends on who gets to your corpse first. That's all I'm saying. Some of the colonists might want to bury you. Other colonists might want to honor you by consuming you and absorbing your power. That's you know, either way, you will be respected in their own special way. Wow. Okay, I'm hoping that that was really good. And that people were very, very happy with that. Rec room, very impressive. I am pleased. Very pleased indeed. Very pleased indeed with that. Okay. Now, we could have a look at building this shredder turret, couldn't we? Have a look at security. Shredder turret. If we make it out of plasteel, it'll cost 225 steel, 5 components. Just think of how much damage it could do. Let's get that set up. I want that built. Quite a lot. We'll hopefully have this finished soon. And then we can work on that one next. Ooh, what's wrong? Breakdown battery. That's okay. That's not a problem. Not a problem. Let's get a little bit more mining done, though. There's still plenty to mine down here. Is anyone else coming down to grab anything? No, that is a bit of a shame. Oh, well. It's not terrible. The good part about this is that because that one broke, this one's not draining. It's just sat there, just waiting at the moment. We do need to get a fair bit of things moved around here. Well done there, Sleepy Joe. In fact, Sleepy Joe, could you go and haul up the steel from down there? That would be grand. Thank you very, very much. We do have some problems around the place. It is a little bit dirty. Let's have a look at setting up a second person to prioritize these things. I'm not sure about having Dark Aavak prioritizing it. The main thing being is that there's no particular reason for him to. He would only just do a little bit of construction otherwise. No, I don't think we will. Alcohol binge. Well, why must you binge on everything, Miss Minnie? Why is there no, just moderate path for you? Why is there always a life of extremes? Where are you off to? Have you actually got alcohol to binge on? I wonder. You know what? I think she might not. Ha ha ha! Thwarted! Oh, really? Well then. That is decidedly rubbish. Now, the question is, do we seal over for the toxic fallout? How much food have we got? We've got probably enough to last us for a long time. Yeah, especially with the pemmican as well. Alright, it's time to move the pemmican up. Well, actually, we'll hold off on it for a second. We'll hold off on it for a little bit. Let's, we're going to have to start bringing all of the dead animals in, though. Unfortunately, they are going to start perishing rather quickly. And we really are going to want to get out there and haul them in. The only thing is, I'm a little bit worried about everyone getting sickness from this. The windmills, they need to be exposed, but I guess I could shelter much of the colony. It's a bit of a rough one, honestly. That I could make a specific area for them to just remain inside. In fact, actually, you know what we need to do? And I should have done this already. Harvest everything you can. Just get out there, harvest all of the plants that can be harvested. Just do it as a super high priority, please. Just get the plants harvested whilst you can. Are you not harvesting the plants? Please, please, dear Lord, harvest the plants. Plant cut. Priority 1 for everyone who does it. Go, go, go. Get this sorted, because it's not going to be long. This may help us carry through the fallout. There we are. That's a little bit better. Well done, everyone. Let's get it all inside, please. There we go. Well done. There we are. Now, I guess the other thing I could do is just tell people to harvest the map. There's going to be plenty of berry bushes around the map. And right now, it would make sense for us to try and bring as much of that in as we can, rather than let it go to waste. The animals are going to die. They're going to die in massive numbers from this. The exposure to the toxic fallout is going to hit them the hardest. There we go. And we need to be ready to get out there and bring them in when it does. Alright, there we go. So we've got the best we can do with what we've got. We will roof over a couple of zones. For example, here we don't need that exposed, nor this, realistically speaking. Let's close all of that in. We'll leave that open. There's no particular reason to close it off. Not enough people go out there. This area is okay by and large. Now what I may do, let's actually see the home zone. Cancel this area as part of the home zone. Don't need it to be there. And for a time, you know what, Balthazar, could you haul as much of this back as you can? Thank you. Dark Aavak, could you haul as much of this back as you can? The ideal situation here would be for me to shut this all down effectively and get everyone to stay inside. But I've got a lot of people out there just harvesting berries right now, and I would like those brought in if they could. Let's get rid of that. Now let's have a quick look at everyone's health. Initial. The moment someone has moderate, I'm going to shut them in from that point on. For the time being, this looks like we might be able to manage. Sleepy Joe, could you please haul the meals? That is wonderful. And then haul the rice in if you could. If we can get all of that in, then that would be grand. There we go. Perfect. Let's get all of that in if we can. The more of that we store, the better for us overall. There we go. Well done. And just move all of the potatoes in if we can. Anything else you can move? Probably not. Thankfully, we've got ridiculous amounts of kibble, so our animals should be okay for the most part. You hauling... What are you going to go and haul? Ooh, you're going somewhere interesting. Oh, really? You're going out there to haul that? Oh, you fool. You fool. Probably going to have moderate before long. Yeah, minor on Lisa. Okay, time for us to start restricting certain people to the home zone. Now, currently the home zone is everywhere for them. I could set up an allowed area, and I think I probably should. Let's set up area 1. This one will basically be indoors. We'll allow everywhere that's internal to the colony for the time being. Also places like this will be fine. We can go everywhere in here. And everywhere in here as well. We cannot roof over this area. Not because I care about the plants. Obviously, that will cause us issue. But the main reason why we don't want to roof over that area is because of our wind turbines. They would shut down if we did so. So we are kind of held to ransom by that a little bit. There we are. We're almost done. This gives everyone access to pretty much everywhere they need to be to do their work. And I'll let them have access out there as well. Yeah, this is the indoors area, so I'm not going to worry about letting people have access there, just in case. We don't want that. In fact, let's go ahead and manage the areas. We want to rename this one to indoors. There we go. Pardon me. Let's get all of this done. I'm actually going to remove this area from indoors. It really shouldn't be there. We don't want this. This is basically a little outdoors retreat, so... There we go. Now, Lisa is not going to be allowed out. So she's going to make her way back in, and that'll hopefully keep her safe. Ooh, what happened there? Okay. You going to eat the whole thing? Because if not, I'll collect it. Good. No, you'll consume it. That isn't quite what I want. Dark Aavak, if you could collect it... No, you'll consume it as well. That's not what I want. Absolutely 100% bad. However, we do have that set up to butcher anything, so someone will probably head out there to grab it. Minor break risk, Miss Minnie. That's going to be the case for a long time, unfortunately. Are you trying to tame a turkey during all of this? I mean, alright, but could you grab all of the berries that you can see? That would be great. Looks like a bunch of people are just trying to harvest the remaining berries. Balthazar, you cannot haul. Oh, there's no empty space. Okay. But we now understand simple prosthetics, and that is a big thing for us. The next one would be bionics, but we're a little ways off from that. I think there's other things that we need to worry about right now. Perhaps even drug production could help. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start researching that. But, have we finished this? Oh, we have. Fantastic. Let's add this in. Smelt, metal from slag, pretty much do that forever. Let's not worry about smelting weapons, though. We are going to need a little bit of wood, though. So let's go ahead and make sure that there's a little bit of wood set to be chopped. Oh, fantastic. We've got plenty of power coming in now. Yoko, I may actually restrict you to the animal area before long. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and I do need you to kind of keep safe. Let's see. You've got initial... Minor on Dark Aavak. Okay, you're going to need to be restricted. Lisa is still restricted, hopefully. Miss Minnie's going to have to be restricted. And Nebula Bomb is going to have to be restricted. Okay, so... let's see... Miss Minnie, Dark Aavak, and Nebula Bomb. You are all inside for now. As for our animals... Yoko, you're pretty much allowed everywhere, but I'd rather you not for now. Could you please... stick with just indoors. Oh, drat. That's unfortunate. I'll actually have her stick to home. That should be enough, I would imagine. I guess I would hope. You know what, actually? No, Yoko is worth it. I'll make a new animal area. Animal indoors. Actually... Yoko indoors specifically. There we go. Right. Yoko, you are now restricted to Yoko indoors, and we are going to get that set up for you. Yoko indoors has access to this room in its entirety and to this room in its entirety. And since Yoko is actually one of our haulers, because she's such a good girl, we'll give you access to everywhere that is inside. I wouldn't have otherwise. I would have just had you, chilling out in the room. But since you can and will help haul, might as well get you access to everything. Let's get all of that sorted. There we go. There we are. And... that's all we need to do. There you go, Yoko. Enjoy. Now then. We're going to start seeing plenty of animals dying outside before too long. We need to be ready to start butchering them once that begins to happen. Colonists have enough food to last. It's not going to be an issue. Drug production. Wow, that took no time at all. My goodness, I am actually quite impressed. Okay, well, this leads to a couple of things. Psychite refining. Learn to refine psychoid leaves into flake and yayo, different forms of the euphoric drug psychite. Okay, that might not be too bad. Go juice. Learn to produce the synthetic combat performance enhancement. Go juice. Produce a disease prevention drug. Now that is important. But for the time being, medicine production. Well, there we go. Produce medicine from herbal medication, neurotamine, and cloth. Let's begin the research on that, I would say. Let's understand how we do that for now. That's going to be very important to us in the near future, I fancy. Broken down generator, not so grand. Hopefully more of our people... Right, okay, you need to be restricted as well then. So you're now on indoors. See, is anyone else needing to be on indoors? Yep, you do. You're on initial. I'm going to keep you on indoors for a little bit though. Okay, so there's only 2 people who can actually go out right now. But that should be all okay. Now, the colony is facing a bit of a rough patch, but this is certainly not that dangerous compared to what the colony has already been through. So I'm not too worried about it. Still, it has thrown a spanner in the works, let's say. But that is going to be it from me. I do hope you've all enjoyed this episode and will be joining me for the next. As always, remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.